Okay, so this will be the continuation of the crimes against personal liberty and security. So this is part 2. Okay, so Article 272, slavery, that the offender purchases, sells, kidnaps, or detains a human being. And the purpose of the offender is to enslave such human being. So dito po, yung isang tao na wala namang sinabi kung anong edad. Okay? So basta human being siya, binili siya, okay, or binenta, or kinidnap, or dinitain. At ang purpose of those acts is to enslave such human being, no, para gawin siyang katulong or alilain. Okay? Yan po ang slavery. Okay? So, it is connected with RA or Republic Act 9208, yung tinatawag nating Anti-Human Trafficking Act. Okay? Kasi ang human trafficking is considered as the modern day slavery. Okay? So, if you will be the investigator, okay, and you are going to choose between Article 272 or RA 9208. Okay, as an investigator, you anchor the case, no, doon sa Republic Act 9208 because it has a greater penalty than Article 272. Okay. Then we also have Article 273, exploitation of child labor. No? So, yung Article 272, wala namang sinabi kung anong edad. Okay, but dito sa Article 273, no, children or minor, okay, ang involved dito or ang ating offended party. So, what are the elements? So, number one, that the offender retains a minor in his service. So, meron na pong or the minor is ongoing service, no, doon sa offender. Okay, at itong offender pinanatili niya yung minor under, no, his service, no, under the supervision of the offender. Okay, yung minor nagpapatuloy pa rin ang pagsiservisyo, no, doon sa offender. And the service made by the minor is against his own will. Okay? Against the will. Okay? So, dito po, ang purpose is para ipambayad sa utang, okay, yung serbisyo ng minor de edad. Okay? Sino ang nagkakautang dito or sino ang merong utang? Ang may utang po dito is the ascendant of the minor. Okay, so pag sinabi nating ascendant, ito yung relative niya, okay, in the upward or sa taas po ng direct line, okay, of blood relationship. So it may be his or her parents or his or her grandparents. Okay, ascendant. Then guardian, yan, or person entrusted with the custody of such minor. Yan. So, ang pinagkaiba niya sa Article 272 ay sa dalawang bagay. Okay, sa Article 272, walang sinabi kung anong edad. Okay, sa Article 273, ang offended party dito ay minor lamang. And then sa Article 272, ang service of a human being, okay, in exchange of in exchange of money, okay, is is uh, for the offended party being a slave, okay, para maging katulong lang. Pero dito, pambayad sa utang. Yan, sa Article 273. No, yung service of the minor, okay, is used as a reimbursement, no, of a debt, okay, incurred by the ascendants, guardian, or person entrusted with the custody of such minor. Yan. So, Article 274, okay, so services rendered under compulsion in payment of debt. Okay? So dito po ang offended party, okay, is the person who are entitled for a payment of debt. Okay? Payment of debt. Kung sino yung mismong may utang. No? Kasi sa Article 273, ang nagkakautang dito is the ascendants, or guardians, or any persons entitled or entrusted with the custody of the child. Sila ang nagbebenta, okay, sa minor kapalit ng kanilang utang. Dito naman sa Article 274, kung sino yung may utang, siya ang nagiging offended party. Siya ang nagre-render ng service para mabayaran yung kanyang utang. No? So what are the elements? Number one, that the offender compels a debtor. No? Pag sinabing compels, pinilit or pinwersa, debtor naman, ito yung nagkakautang or merong utang. No? So to work for him, yung pagtatrabaho niya doon sa creditor, yung pinagkautangan niya, no? Yan. So kapalit nung kabayaran nung inutang niya. Okay? So either he will be serving as a household servant or farm laborer. No, katulong sa bahay or magtatrabaho dun sa bukid. Okay? And that it is against the debtor's will. And the last element is that the purpose is to require or enforce the payment of a debt. Okay? Nire-require ang pagtatrabaho para mabayaran ang utang. Okay? So let's proceed with chapter 2, crimes against security. Okay? So section 1, abandonment of helpless persons and exploitation of minors. No? So Article 275, abandonment of persons in danger and abandonment of one's own victim. Article 276, abandoning a minor. Article 277, abandonment of minor by person entrusted with his custody or indifference of parents. Okay, so dito po sa Article 275, 276 at 277, okay, ito yung isang example of an omission punishable by the law. Okay? 'Di ba, you are being familiar with the definition of crime. And crime is defined as the act or omission punishable by the law. 'Di ba? So pagka sinabing act, meron kang physical action na ginawa. Okay, that tending to have an external effect, okay, sa outside world, no? Samantalang ang pag sinabing omission naman, it means failure to act. Wala kang ginawa but still that is liable or punishable under the law. Ito po yung mga example ng omission punishable by the law. Article 275, abandonment of person in danger. Article 276, abandoning a minor, and Article 277, abandonment of minor by person entrusted with his custody. Okay, so let's proceed with Article 275. Abandonment of person in danger and abandonment of one's own victim. Okay, so what are the acts punishable? Number one, by failing to render assistance to any person whom the offender finds in an uninhabited place. Okay, wounded or in danger of dying when he can render such assistance without detriment to himself, unless such omission shall constitute a more serious offense. Okay? So, himay-himayin natin itong first act punishable. Failing to render assistance. So, una class, there is a person in danger. A person in danger. Kung saan, kay kapag ka hindi tinulungan or hindi nag-render ng assistance, etong or kahit na sinong tao, okay, ay malalagay sa panganib ang buhay ng person na yan. Okay? So, persons in danger. Yan. Pag sinabi natin abandonment, there is a failure to render assistance. Hindi binigyan ng tulong, okay, yung tao na yon. Okay? So, to whom offender finds in an uninhabited place. Okay, so class, pag sinabing inhabited class, inhabited, ang ibig sabihin niyan, may mga nakatira. Okay, maraming tao. Pag sinabi mong, pag nilagyan mo ng prefix na an, okay, uninhabited, ibig sabihin, yung lugar na yon ay liblib, no? Walang masyadong nakatira. Okay, uninhabited. Okay? So, yung first act punishable, hindi nag-render ng assistance yung offender natin doon sa tao na in danger, okay, at natagpuan sa uninhabited place. Okay? Sugatan and in danger of dying, mamamatay na. Okay? When he can render such assistance, kaya niya namang mag-render ng assistance. Okay? Okay? Na hindi na ilalagay ang sarili niya sa panganib. Okay? So pag sinabi nating detriment to himself, okay, ito yung nape-prejudice or naapektuhan yung kanyang kalusugan or yung kanyang buhay. Okay? So kung kaya namang mag-render ng assistance without putting detriment to himself, okay? And then he may or he must do so. Okay? Unless such omission shall constitute a more serious offense. Okay? What is the example? Okay? Kunwari, yung isang tao ay sugatan, no? Sugatan siya. Okay, tapos sumabit yung damit niya, class, no, sa isang sanga, no? Sa may sanga. Okay? Tapos nasa 'di ba, sumabit yung damit niya sa may sanga, okay, and then mayroong malaki ang possibility na mahulog siya doon sa bangin. Okay? So, dito class, if he render assistance, okay, there will be a possibility, no, that the life or the limbs of the person who will render assistance, okay, may put in danger also. Okay. So, dito, kung hindi siya makapag-render ng assistance, he will not be held liable for Article 275. Okay? Abandonment of persons in danger. Okay? Kasi ang sabi rito, when, no? When he can render such assistance, kaya niya namang magbigay ng assistance without detriment to himself, na hindi mailalagay ang kanyang sarili sa panganib. No? Pero kung mailalagay niya ang sarili niya sa panganib when he will render such assistance, then that person may not be liable under Article 275. Okay? Kasi, yan, unless, no, ito pa isa, unless such omission shall constitute a more serious offense. Okay? So, pag tinulungan mo yun, maaaring dalawa kayong mapahamak. Okay? O kaya, no, nag-render ka ng assistance. For example, yung isang tao ay nakatapak ng landmine. Okay? Di ba yung bomba na pag tinapakan mo at tinanggal mo yung paa, sasabog yan. Pag nawala yung pressure o yung bigat. Okay? So, in that scenario, okay, or in that instance, okay, so Article 275 may not be committed. Okay? Kasi it will constitute more serious offense and can and may put the life of a person, okay, who will render help, okay, in danger. Okay? Magiging in danger din sila. Another, by failing to help or render assistance to another whom the offender has accidentally wounded or injured. Okay? So dito naman, for example, no, merong naghahasa. Kunwari, naghahasa ka ng kutsilyo. Okay, and then nung naghahasa ka ng kutsilyo, no, yung talim ng kutsilyo natanggal doon sa ano, no, doon sa handle. Okay. Tumama ngayon, no, na nasugatan ngayon yung ibang tao. Okay? So, if you fail to render assistance or if you fail to help that person, okay, and that in that way, he will be held liable for abandonment of persons in danger, okay, and abandonment of one's own victim. Ay kasi ito, yung offender, siya yung action niya nag-cause ng wound or injury doon sa ibang tao. Okay, and then last, by failing to deliver a child under 7 years of age whom the offender has found abandoned to the authorities or to his family, or by failing to take him to a safe place. No? So, yung 6 years old na bata, iyak ng iyak, okay, na hindi na alam kung nasaan yung bahay. No? So, ikaw dumaan ka, hindi mo nakita, hindi mo man lang tinulungan yung bata or dinala man lang sa nearest police station or sa mga authorities, okay, then you will be held liable for this: abandonment of persons in danger and abandonment of one's own victim. Okay? Now, let's proceed with abandoning a minor. So dito, ang elements are that the offender has custody of the child, that the child is under 7 years of age, that he abandons such child, and he has no intent to kill the child when the latter is abandoned. Okay? So dito, the offender po has the custody of the child, okay, under Article 276. Okay? And then, according din sa Article 276, no? So, it shall be imposed upon anyone. Okay? So, dito pwedeng parents, pwedeng ibang mga tao. Okay? Guardian or any person entrusted with the custody of the child. Okay? At then the child is under 7 years of age. Iniwanan niya yung bata, no? Without intent to kill that child. Okay? So he will be held liable for Article 276. Okay? What if kung ganito, kinidnap yung bata or um, he has custody of the child, okay, but hindi dineliver or hindi ibinalik agad, no, doon sa sa magulang. Okay? So meron siyang intensyon na patayin ng bata, yung minor na yan. Okay? Pero um, inabando na niya yung minor na yon. Okay? Mara sa forest, dinala sa forest. Okay? Sige, mamatay ka dyan. Okay? So, doon class, pag doon namatay, okay, yung bata, no, for example, pinagsasaksak niya, inabandon niya doon. Okay? So, ang purpose niya is to kill the child and then later on, abandon the minor. Okay? Then, that will not be held. There is no complex crime of abandoning a minor with murder. Okay? Kasi at the very first instance, ang crime of murder, yung intended crime. Okay? So, that will only murder. Okay? So, dito, abandoning a minor, no intent to kill the child when the latter is abandoned. Okay? So, under Article 277, abandonment of minor by person entrusted with his custody, okay, or indifference of parents. So, what are the acts punishable under Article 277? So, by delivering a minor to a public institution or other persons without the consent of the one who entrusted such minor to the care of the offender, okay, or in the absence of that one without the consent of the proper authorities. Okay? So by delivering a minor to a public institution, dinala ng offender yung minor sa public institution, okay, nang walang pahintulot, okay, nung nangangalaga doon sa minor. Okay? So, and the absence of that one, okay, without the consent of the proper authorities. Okay, so iyan yung isa sa mga acts punishable under Article 277. Next, by neglecting his children, by not giving them the education which their station in life requires and financial conditions permit. Okay? So, yung kanina, delivering a minor, no, without the consent of the one entrusted such minor. Okay? Dito naman, by neglecting his children. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating neglecting, pinabayaan. Okay? Pinabayaan. Yan. So, by neglecting his children, by not giving them the education which their station in life requires and financial conditions permit. Okay? Yan. Neglecting his children. So, let's proceed with exploitation of minor. Okay, so pag sinabi natin exploitation, it has something to do, no, with using or utilization of minors. Okay, so ano yung acts punishable? Number one, causing any boy or girl under 16 years of age, tandaan, under 16 years of age, okay, to perform any dangerous feat of balancing, physical strength, or contortion, the offender being any person. So dito kahit na sinong tao, okay, na yung action niya o yung mga sinabi niya, it causes any boy or girl under 16 years of age, so 15 years old pababa, to perform any dangerous feat of balancing. No, babalanse ka, okay, papakita mo yung physical strength or contortion. Ang contortion kasi ito yung ano, yung nababali-bali ang mga katawan, no? Nababali-bali mga buto-buto. Okay. So second acts punishable, employing children under 16 years of age who are not the children or descendants of the offender, okay, in exhibitions of acrobat, gymnast, rope walker, diver, wild animal tamer, o taga-amo ng ng mga mababangis na hayop. Okay, which is a delicate one. Okay, the offender being an acrobat, etc., or circus manager, or person engaged in a similar calling. Okay, so exploitation of minor. Another, employing any descendant. Okay, so descendant. So ito yung mga kamag-anak in the or below the line of um, duty. Okay? Yan, no? So, employing any descendant under 12 years of age. Okay? So, number four, delivering a child under 16 years of age gratuitously to any acrobat. Kapag sinabing gratuitously, no, from the root word gratitude, okay? So, dineliver mo yung bata na 15 years old pababa doon sa mga acrobats, gymnast, rope walker, diver, wild animal tamer or circus manager. Okay? So, or a person engaged in a similar calling. Okay? So, dineliver mo yung bata doon, okay, para pagtrabahuhin bilang acrobat, gymnast, rope walker, no, diver, wild animal tamer. Okay. So, number five, inducing any child less than 16 years of age to abandon the home of its ascendants, okay, guardians, curators, or teachers to follow any acrobat, gymnast, rope walker, diver, wild animal tamer, or circus manager. Okay? Or to accompany any habitual vagrant or beggar, the offender being any person. Okay? So, in-exploit yung minor ginamit para pagtrabahuhin bilang acrobat, gymnast, okay, diver, wild animal tamer, okay, andyan din yung mga habitual vagrant or vagrant, yung mga namamali mo sa kalsada. That the offender being any person. Next, we have Article 280, qualified trespass to dwelling. Okay? So, pag sinabi po nating trespass no, to dwelling, yan. So, it is the illegal entry of any of a private person. Tandaan na, pag trespass to dwelling, private person without no, the consent, okay, or against the will of the owner. Okay, trespass to dwelling yon. Kapag public officer naman ang nag-commit or pumasok no, sa dwelling, then that will be violation of domicile. Now, that the offender is a private person, that he enters the dwelling of another, okay, that such entrance is against the latter's will. Okay? So, qualifying circumstance, if the offense committed by means of violence or intimidation, okay, parang ano eh, a qualifying circumstance, kapag ka ginamitan ng violence or intimidation, okay, yung trespass to dwelling. Okay? Yeah. Now, so pag sinabi nating dwelling, no, it is a building or a structure no, that is exclusively devoted for rest and comfort. Okay, para gawing pahingahan, no, or comfort, no, para maging komportable ang pakiramdam. Yun po yung ibig sabihin ng dwelling. Okay? So, qualified trespass to dwelling kapag ka ginamitan ng violence or intimidation. Pero pagka hindi naman, okay, then there is no crime. Okay? Or papasok lang siya ng simple trespass. Okay? And then 281, other forms of trespass, that the offender enters the closed premises or the fence estate of another. So dito, the offender enters a closed premises. Okay, for example, sarado yung pintuan. Okay? Sarado yung pintuan, sarado yung bintana, lahat-lahat. Okay? Or the fence estate of the another. Okay? So, yan yung unang element of other forms of trespass. Okay, second, that the entrance is made while either of them is uninhabited. Okay? So that the entrance is made while either of them is uninhabited. Okay? Or inhibit. Okay? So other forms of trespass, now that the prohibition to enter be manifest. Okay, so pag sinabing manifest, okay, papasok sa isip nyo rito, class, is yung yung pagkakaroon no ng isang or pagkakaroon, okay? So pag sinabi ng manifest, pagkakaroon ng para makita yung intensyon na gawin ng isang bagay. Okay, that the trespass has not secured the permission of the owner or the caretaker. Okay? So kung hindi mo that the trespass has not secured the permission, kung hindi mo hihingin yung permiso ng owner or ng caretaker, okay, then you will not be or you will be held liable for Article 281. Okay, so example, no, sa isang sabi diyan, closed premises or fenced estate. So pag sinabing estate, mga lupain 'yan. Okay? So, other forms of